But I just want you to know that sometimes people won't say what they want to say because they don't know if they can say it the right way. And I know this is something I did a lot, especially in my formal employment. I know a lot of times when I would say things or I'm questioning something because I knew that, in my mind, instead of me questioning things, I would just not say anything because I knew that when it came out, it was not going to come out in an appropriate way. And so for me, it was best for me not to say anything and then maybe come back in a different situation and say, hey, I know earlier that we talked about this in a meeting, or I know this was going on, but how about this? That way I'm not being disrespectful, that way I'm not being insulting in any kind of way, and that way my message is conveyed really, my message is conveyed. I've said what I need to say without being offensive to anybody, without being nasty or being, frustrated. So I'm throwing out words or I'm saying things because I've taken time out to really think about it, right? And then the final point that I wanted to make is speaking up doesn't make you mean, it makes you free. Okay. One thing about being self actualized is that this journey is sometimes an uncomfortable honesty, right? In order to be self actualized, you have to be able to really, really like dig deep about who you are and who is it that you want to be, right? In some of these stages and some of these stages and some of these sub stages or levels or tiers or whatever you want to call it, they're not pretty. They're not going to be pretty. There's nothing that I can do to wrap it up in a bow. Even when I talked the other day about saying no, about your boundaries and things like that, today we're talking about speaking up. These things are not pretty when you become self-actualized, right? Now we will go through life just like anybody else, doing things that we say, okay, well maybe that wasn't for the greater good.